today we're talking freedom more than fear because we spoke, my beautiful guest today, we've spoken a few times, and you will have all the the links at the bottom in the description. But we're talking more about freedom, the freedom to be you, the freedom to love yourself. But what does that mean anyway? Because everyone's talking about it, but what does it mean? So it's going to be an interesting one and with very thought provoking. So sit back, relax, grab your coffee or whatever you want, because it is the afternoon, and let's come and join us in this conversation with, I'm speaking to the beautiful Anya Matrasova, and you'll see how beautiful, Anya, you're looking so beautiful since the last time I saw you. We
Thank
spoke about 2 years ago, and it's like, wow, you're not the same person.
you.
So what happened? What shifted to make this change so like awesome? You're glowing from the inside out.
Thank you. You know what? I think in the last 2 years, last 2 years been lots of work. I think for a lot of people, and I think it's when you allow in the work kind of happening to you. So I allow it to happen, I guess. And in the last 2 years, let's put it this way. Okay, in the last 6 months, I can tell you that I did open my own spa. That was my last creation, my baby. Uh,
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. I love it, and you can see I'm at work now. Actually, I just checked out my last client, and I have a great team. Quite fast, and yeah, I know it's pretty amazing how fast. Like, yeah, I just wanted to tell myself, yay, because people find people working for them, and I have all these resumes keep coming. We're one of the uh, fast growing spas in Toronto, in my area. We're building up quite fast. And I gotta say, I can see how my energy, when you turn your energy in, uh, because I have lots, and narrow it, your focus into something, then it's just blooming. And after opening this channel, I see how much joy and love it gave to so many people, not only who work here, but people who comes to see us. So I'm very proud of that. This was but if we're going backwards a little bit in the last 2 years, I've been working on myself. Last year, I went to live a little bit further, far away from, like many people did after COVID. I don't want this anxiety. I don't want this. So, and my dream kind of came true. My mom, she came here to visit. All these years, I wanted her to come in, and we had a little bit of, like every family going through tragedy. 2019, 2020, we lost my father, we lost my brother. So it was, I think a lot of people went through a lot of stuff. But in the last 2 years, finally, a lot of dreams came true. And I feel like they start coming, two. Because we met with you, like when we actually met, when it was just COVID started. You
Yes,
and
yes.
I went to Belarus. I spent there half a year. I closed my shop. It was not like a really shop. I was working on the back of the salon from somebody else. So I closed down and I went to spend time with my family, with my mom. And at the time my father passed away. So over there, that was kind of, you were part of my journey, of course. And we were working. I remember you asked me, I heard about you from that other course, and you spoke like the way you described what you do. It spoke to me, and I reached out to you, and we started doing this work. And I remember you told me to draw myself. It's funny. I'm just looking at myself now. That day, what I was like, that's weird. Who I draw? I drew this good girl, but I wasn't good girl. Like I didn't really love myself at the time.
Yeah.
I think we want to talk about it, the love, self love, and I think the world is going through this a lot right now. Like
Yes, yes.
um, path towards yourself, which it was always there. There's something in you that it's like loves you so much, but like this, it just make you go through so much pain and and suffering, and then all these teachers along the way. You one of them. It's like I don't know, and guide opening new doors to new answers, and you have new key to new door, and yeah. So when we met with you it was 2020, I think. So now it's 2025.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
we
crazy.
talk for like a couple of years, you said. So yeah, last 2 years, it's been lots happening. Like a year ago, felt like not lots of things happening, but lots of things happening. Like my mom came in. It wasn't about me. But it was about me. I look back. It was like I gotta tell you something. I have to share with you. Like all these dreams that came through. Like my mom came here, and I thought I'm gonna be so happy. Everything is good. The dream
Yeah.
true. They'll come with prize. You have to be like ready when they come through, because it's not like end of the movie, like we got married, because that's when it actually starts.
Yes, yes, it's true, right?
Get triggered. That's when you're facing you in different ways. And then you don't want to experience some of the things because your expectations was different. And that's where it comes from. Like you gotta really like get to like I don't think the work ever finish, because certain situations, certain achievements, when they come with price, uh, yeah, it's always getting triggered, and it's like it throws you back into
Mm, mm,
things when you don't love yourself. And
yes.
challenge I find, um, but by now I have enough. I think some key. I always have that piece of paper that says, is this gonna help to situation or not? Will it bring me to results that I need or not? And by now I worked it so hard on it, because then what, I feel bad about myself, I sorry, and like putting down myself. But then what? I just used all this time to feel these things, and then what? I still gotta do
Yes,
what I gotta
yes.
do. So that's something that makes me like myself more, when I put together this inner self. And I gotta say, there is definitely some invisible world that supports you. And when you have that tie in your inner state, suddenly your network working, suddenly internet working,
Yes,
people
yes.
in somewhere it's a storm. But you didn't even know that there was power off. You went through like a space, and nothing, everything fell apart around you, but you didn't even know. So that's a kind of power when you get supported, and when you trust yourself. It's pretty amazing. I said a lot of words, sorry, I don't know.
It's beautiful. I'm just listening to you and thinking, wow, that is so amazing, because that's exactly how it is, right? Uh, we fight. I mean, like I can speak to myself, always fighting against things, fighting against how, you don't look right, or, look at your hair, or look at what that one's doing, look how pathetic you are, look how bad you are. And the more you speak like that to yourself, the more you bring yourself down. But when you change that, and I discovered it with myself, when I started changing it and saying, you know what, wow, look how far I've come. Look at actually what I'm doing. Look, and change the whole thing. Things do happen, and because you're feeling different within yourself, suddenly that there's like that love. It's like a love that comes bubbling from inside you. I know exactly what you're saying, and it radiates out, because I can see that with you. um like I was telling you before we got into the show, I was going to post a short. I think I still do it. I was going to post a short of one of the sessions we had. Well, it's not a session, one of the podcast episodes we had. And it'll just be a great comparison because it's like you're two different people. It's the most amazing thing to see.
Oh,
And it's beautiful.
I'm curious. I don't like. I don't remember. I mean, you said I was in bed and crying a little bit.
Yeah, you were sitting on your bed, you had a sweatshirt on, and you were in such a sad, bad space. I can't remember exactly because we did quite a few podcast episodes as well.
I'm very comfortable with myself. Like that I showed this actually.
Yes, and that's also, you can see because you before you used to come across as very confident, but it wasn't, it was more like bravado, like I'm pretending to be confident because you could see that you weren't. Whereas now it's that inner confidence
Oh,
that you can find, you can see that actual self-love. And you know what, self-love is a word that people use so much. So it's
yeah,
not really such a superficial thing. It's like that deep self-awareness almost, that's right inside your soul, inside your body.
you know.
So that's beautiful.
Thank you. I just thought of something I wanted to tell you. Uh, Allow yourself to be you.
Yes, yes,
Like, at some
yes.
point, like through the whole work, even before I met you, I went to Landmark Forum. You know, we talk about things, and then it's kind of pull you one way. Then when I got out of it, it was like you have this high, yeah, I feel good. But then you understand you creator, but and then you find next looking for next teacher and next key and next guidance. But it's at some point you get to the you like I hope some like most people do, you come to like home to yourself.
Mm, mm,
Because you
yes.
have that like suddenly you understand you have yin and you have yang, and it's always gonna like we have this system parasympathetic, and when it's always switching, right? We
Mm,
have
mm,
both sides. So I don't remember what I heard this from podcast, like religions little bit, they like it's like hide all the bad stuff and just God and you're good. What about the other stuff? Well, so when I understood this it's kind of like so synced in. I'm like, I'm never gonna be perfect. Like I tried so hard, and I'm terrible. I'm naughty, and I'm beautiful, and I'm sexy, and I'm this, and I'm this, and I'm also this. I'm all of these Anyas, and I'm good girl, and I'm this. So allowance to myself, like to be me. It was work. Sometimes I forget about it, but now it's so beautiful to meet. That's why it's important to meet with old friends to see how far you've gone.
Yes, yes. That's why I love doing these podcasts, especially. I mean, I usually don't leave it so long, but it's so beautiful. And I just want to go back to something that you said about coming home. We always talk about like, oh, I just want to go home. People they have this vision of home, like all different things. Some people, like you wanted to always go back to Belarus, or you wanted to go into your garden, and I wanted to go to the ocean or whatever. But we don't realize that wherever you go, you take yourself with you,
Yeah,
right? So if you're not at home with yourself, you will never be at home, no matter where you go. So it's beautiful, that you said that. So I love that. And also, when you come to terms that you are imperfect, because like for me, it was always like, I have to be a good girl. I have to be a good girl, no matter what. I have to be a
Woohoo!
good girl.
Woo!
I
Nobody.
don't know, because you have this crazy notion in your head. But the thing is that we're so imperfect, and to be a good girl is just one. We're not just one like flavor of ice cream. It's
Yeah,
different flavors, and sometimes you want a wild chocolate, raspberry, I don't know, whatever licorice flavor, and sometimes you just want vanilla, and it's okay. And I think when we get to that point where we can say, I'm okay to be imperfect, I'm okay, like I'm okay, I'm enough, it's all good, it's actually life is beautiful, and so am I, and so is everyone else. It's a beautiful place to be.
Allow yourself to be you. I mean, allow yourself to be you. And uh, if you can do this for others, that's actually very good. I just thought about it. I was just having conversation with my friends. We're kind of battling. It's just crazy how our closest people that we love, they can trigger you. But now, with the knowledge and understanding what I have, I understand, like, all these years I would be resistant to this, but like, I don't want to experience these things, but that's just a mirror and shining to me what I need to work on. And
Yes,
I was
yes.
so thankful that I was so triggered. Now it was, that's why I couldn't put together two words, because this person, she has that effect on me. And I just, like, as you speak right now, I thought to myself, um maybe I didn't allow her to have the same what I have, like, to be her, and we have this
Yes,
back
yes.
and forth always, like, punch out, like, sisters, like, I don't understand, like, and it just came to me, just let it be, let somebody else be just what you want to be, you know so just wanted to put this out there. And yeah,
Yes.
coming home to yourself, it's the best thing we all coming home, we all coming home to,
Yeah.
uh yeah, there's a lot of work going on in the world right now, and I see that I'm attracting more and more people like myself, or who is needs a little bit of guidance the same way, or I can get it from them, because the work, it's never ends.
Mm, mm.
Work never ends. So
Yeah, but the beautiful part is that as you work, it's like a spiral. So it gets you work and work, then you go out and you meet people. Like we've met 2 years ago. It's like two different people, right? And
yeah,
then when you speak, you realize, wow, I have grown because
my
the
apologies.
conversation's different. No, don't worry. Um, the
Sorry.
conversation's different, right?
Yeah. Sorry, the building is closed. My apologies, and somebody just been very loud. Yes.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And so, yes, and also another thing about being triggered, you were talking about being triggered. If you look at it from a growth point of view, or from inner growth or inner work that we're always doing, you realize that from that trigger is actually a beautiful blessing, because from that trigger it triggers something within you, then you can grow within yourself, because you go, why did that trigger me? Like, let me take it further. And then you'll see what a blessing comes out of it. So it's actually a good thing.
It is a good thing. It is a good thing. Sorry, I'm alone in the building, and I'm just hearing all kinds of noise. It's like very distractive. Sorry. Yeah. My apologies.
Are
It's a,
you,
what time is
uh,
it in your place now?
it's 4:37.
Oh,
We
nice.
3 hours, you 3 hours ahead of us, because I'm in Pacific, I'm on the West Coast. So tell me a bit about how did you get, when did you start with this spa, and what do you do to to show people how to love themselves, or how to self-care?
So self care. First of all, how did I get to the spa? I mentioned for a reason why that I used to rent a space from back of the salon.
Yeah, yeah,
And, I've been working on myself through some coaching, of course, because some stuff we don't know that we don't know, and sometimes you just need to be told, and you just have to, like, let it sink in and do it, because even if you don't want it, it doesn't make sense, because you don't see it yourself yet.
yeah, yeah.
if it's a right thing, like I said, the phone works, the network works, everything, the right people come in, you adjust in something inside. And I can see that over and over. So after I came back to Toronto, I was working from another place, from the salon, and the space I was in, like everywhere I would go before, it would be, um, it would almost like this. The people in that place, they would show me like, get out of here, go express yourself, allow yourself to be. They some people, they like not nice to you, or like you can see they don't, they want to keep you under, like, everybody in different place. There's no judgment, like, oh, they treat me like this. I'm not.
Yeah, no, 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 of course not.
You being treated according to what you allow in yourself to be. So if you making a choice to be somewhere, you accept less, you even take for your services less, like I would do this before. This is what you're gonna get. It's gonna be like this, you're gonna be treated like this.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
stand this, and I behave like so confident, but I remember I see this, like it bothers people, like and I see this as as a sign, like, get out, go, like, why you here, why you here, why you, like they showing you all of this. So I start, one day I just woke up, I felt like calling this place over here. It's inside, I'm like, I'm gonna check on this place, I wonder what's happening. uh, and there was a unit available. So I came in, and it was like this unit, it's very beautiful. It looked like not like this, but and I called, and he's like, the price is good, and I'm like, okay. So when I was ready, the space provided itself, the certain amount of money provided itself, the proper people showed up. Um, Interesting, and so the more I was investing in this, the more other answers was coming my way.
Mm, mm, mm.
Before I, it was while I work on myself. Of course, I have to work more. Some other channels start opening up. So when I was working on, like, I start writing things, the stuff I want to experience in my life, because I see
Yes.
friends. I have a lot of friends, 50, 60 plus, and they already doing okay. And one friend, he told me something. Wanting things is powerful. And he's been a little miserable, like, and some of his friends, and they doing very well. And when you look at this, you're like, holy smokes! So it's not the answer.
Mm, mm,
So I write things, and I understand. I'm 40 now. I'm 44, and I understand. Okay, I experienced already this. I this and this. So you have to always like want things, and like, or like not want things, and be like, that in this, that love and peace, because I've got so much to live through more. So I
mm, mm.
like create. We're here to create and have fun and chill and whatever, and that's creation. So when I started writing things, first of all, there's a lot of stuff came out, like, is it even what I want, or I heard it on TV and somebody on Instagram have it, and like, I don't need these leggings. I don't need her bum. I have mine.
Yes, 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 yes.
And then when I'm writing it and I'm trying to imagine certain event, there was no energy.
Mm,
When I start writing, so I show to myself. So I like, the more I'm understanding what I want, how it's done, how does it look. So I start writing and writing and writing, and it was energy, build up, build up, build up. And I just cried. I was so happy because this is where the energy is. So I started building this place. I started building this place, and it was very scary, especially when it comes to money. But that's the thing, money is here, right?
yes,
You
yes, yes.
from you allow your soul to be, expressed. it gives you right people, or like certain like something like I got for the best offers things that actually way more expensive, because I was doing it. I was expressing myself from a place of soul.
Of love. Yes, yes, yes,
So
yes.
that was kind of one thing I understood at the time, how you allowing yourself to be you, come home to you. And I go through certain things right now I need,
Mm.
and I see that I'm getting lost a little bit. Once we get comfortable, you know
Yes, yes.
you got comfortable, that's it, no good. So you ask me how that journey, and right now I see the more I'm here in this place, the more, because I invested in this myself, and it give that jobs to other people like myself, and they love looking after me. I love looking after them. Our clients coming in, our you said I glow, like I have people tell me this all the time, but I don't, sometimes I don't even feel like that great, but people tell me they think, so that glow within, it comes from
Yes,
trusting. So it's all part of it, I guess. The love to yourself, and those little things you do, not to the extent how, like, you saw these videos how it's just the funny things, how like the skincare became little crazy on the top. You don't really need that 10 products or whatever. I don't think. But those little things, because you do them, you go for a walk, you do this work on yourself, you do the skincare, you teach somebody, you passing along this love. It's your love,
mm, mm.
passing along. And then when I see our clients coming back, they look amazing, they getting compliments. So they literally take away your love with you. They walk in with.
Yes, yes.
So
It's
and
beautiful.
back, yeah, and then they come back, or you see them on the street, like you see piece of you, and that's how far your self love goes to. Okay, so that's pretty amazing. And sometimes, I have my days, but I see
Yeah,
some that I made an impact, or our people made impact, and it's like, oh, okay, because you put in advance, paying forward when you give somebody
yes.
joy of life, when you change in life. And we love taking care, like our approach, little bit, like I think we're the best.
Of course you are. I'm sure there's no doubt about that at all.
Thank you. No, because um like you can read our reviews, and it's real people, it's so nice. The little things we give them to pay attention to, like not like, here is the cream, grab it, you need more. Yeah, of course we give them creams and everything, but we give something more. And I love looking at the person, and we already have everything on the menu, and I write everything down what I think this person needs, like what kind of stretches, what self-care, da, 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 and what we can already offer. And my receptionist, she put it into follow-up email, and she sent it. And it's, the person reads about what they need to take, what internally, or this. So it's not just like a hard sale, like buy this stuff. It's actually, this is what you did, and like it was amazing to see. And I just love this creation, and it's like we created those treatments for this person, and we're doing actually good with it, because person comes in, and we um another thing, I kind of have all my employees, I said, we're not a competition. You holistic, you're doing medical, everybody likes different things, you don't have to. And we're trying to work in the space like this, of place of love. And the business sometimes, and then self love, it's just like, it's a lot of stuff going on, but we're learning. But I see how people love themselves more after visiting us, and that's a very good, uh, to myself.
It is. It is. It's beautiful. So you're giving, it's just paying forward, because then what happens is they walk out of your spa, and then because they're feeling good and they did that little bit of self-love plus all the nurturing that you gave, then they go out and they do the same. So you're actually not only impacting one person, you're impacting a whole lot of people,
You-
because then they'll go home and they feel good, so that they have a better family environment. They're kinder to their kids because they're feeling good. They have more intimacy with their husbands. It's just like a ripple effect. It's beautiful. It really is.
yes.
It's
You. Yeah, I just said a bunch of compliments to myself.
it's true. I can see it from this side, and another beautiful thing that you're doing is it's not you tailoring everything. So they come in and you're giving them what they need, not just some random, one size fits all, because we all different and we all have different needs. So that's amazing as well.
There's not, like imagination. It's big, and I love that my team. Like I give them to express themselves. I'm like, guys, within Royal York Spa, special. Like you have your skills. You here because I have high standards and I understand, and they are excellent, and they love. Like I call them goddess. We all goddess, and the same time we business women, and they just they just love it that they can express themselves. They like there's a protocols of the facials, let's say, or body treatments, and I said, you know what, do something little from yourself. We're going to develop this into something even, touched by Vera, touched, and so they feel, included. So
Yes.
when people, and then they love in themselves, and I also trying to carry this in a team, our workers, our team, that self-love. So if you doubt yourself, if you don't love yourself, what are you doing here? Sometimes, those doubts, because if you're part of our garden, if you're part of, like, you puzzle, you're part of one puzzle. So if you doubt yourself, it sucks all of us in. So you have to speak up. You have to, because you love yourself. So when you forget, we feel it. So we
Yes.
can
Yes.
everybody. So that's a very kind of much little bit different approach, business approach, than I think others do. Because I think it's important to speak on like an energy level, invisible kind of. There's invisible boundaries. We need to vocalize them, but also important to have that, I don't know, vibe. And I think what our clients really see it.
And
They,
they feel it as well when they walk in, because there's that love, that connection, that support,
yeah,
the nurturing between, so everyone supports each other. So it's more like a collaborative kind of environment rather than
contagious.
competition.
The love is contagious.
Yes, very contagious. And it's so interesting how the more you give it, the more you get. It just amplifies and multiplies. So it's pretty cool too.
You know what? We like in a half a year now that we're speaking, I'm speaking. I'm like we had so many good collaborations with different, like some people that I didn't even think before that would even talk to me. I'm like working with them, bringing their restaurants. Like it's pretty amazing. Yeah.
It is amazing. But that's because you changed. So
It's
you changed, so everything around you changes, and
you know
it's
things I wanted. Like I was saying that I was writing what I want, writing down everything, and there's a lot of stuff I want. I want to do.
yes.
Remember, I still didn't write my book, um, but I have some stuff already written. But I understood, like when you find this one channel that can flourish and give that. Maximizing your volume, uh, because you're giving more people jobs, and and it's cycle of love returning people that feeling amazing, inspire them to be better for themselves.
Yes.
I can see, I can, like my other business, Atichka, blogging business, I have time for it, and I want to do it more of it. uh, and other things that I wanted to do. They didn't. They stopped being something that I want. They just naturally start appearing. Okay,
Yes. Yes.
because it's just like you did this one. You do this one thing, and you trust yourself. You trust everything, and now the other things that you don't have to like work hard for them. They because they already happening because of this one thing. But again, like you said, comes from a place of loving yourself.
Yes.
And when
Yes.
somebody loves you in themselves, they um, you can see them from far.
Yes, that's true. It's
It-
very true. It's like a lighthouse, you know? It's very true.
yeah. So that's me. And now, as we speak, I spoke this morning to my mom. It looks like she's gonna come back.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yes, and I can't wait to give her that all the love and care and yeah, because I have a little bit better understanding to allow people be who they are.
Yes.
Uh, and I didn't allow my mom to be who she is. You know, I just decided for her when she's with me, I'm gonna be da 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 da. But yeah, that's I have that. So I have some work to do, but I think I got little bit of better understanding. And again, it came from the self of love.
Yes. But also another thing with you talking about mother, the relationship between mother and daughters is very contentious. You know, it's because you're mirroring each other all the time, and there's always, I mean, like I can speak for myself. You know, it's always like a judgment because somehow you always feel like she's judging you and you judging her. And meanwhile, I mean, it isn't so, but there's always this friction
It's
until you think, well, you know what? I am who I am. I love who I am, and I must respect and love her for who she is, no matter what. So that's great to be there because then it gives you time to heal both of you. You know, heal that relationship because now you could say, okay, I accept you who you are. No judgment. Let's do this together. And you open yourself up to the beautiful relationship of a mother and daughter should have, right?
no, I think yeah, we did good. Last year we did good. It's impacted her very nicely. I spoiled her. Yeah, I think so. I think I could do better. Every time it's like when she leaves, it's like I could do better. I could have more time. Yeah. So yeah.
But then you learn. So she comes, you go, and you think, okay, I could have done this and this. Now she's coming back, so you have the opportunity to be better and to do whatever you didn't do last time.
Oh, I can.
So it's great.
Oh, yes, and I have a little bit of resistance to it, but this is how I know that probably it's because it needs to be happening. It needs to happen. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So there's lots of work to do. There's lots of work to do because, like self love, it's a constant work. Because there will be always outside things, but they just mirror in you what you need to work on. But they throw me out all the time. So that's why I love that I opened the spa. She gave me that strength and that to kneel on to something.
yes, yes,
I love it.
yes,
I love being here,
yes.
and this is my creation. It's my self love creation and self trust. Suddenly, you know what? When I was also working on it, I was also in a relationship which didn't work out. It's fine. Actually, it's just evolved into friendship, and we became good. But this relationship, I just understood also from self love that I was eating his energy, and I became his mother. And he is also like with his mother, always not good. So I
Mm,
became that. So when we kind of split up, uh, he became that guy that you really like, and he put together for me the numbers. He support me even now when he can. It's like suddenly everybody became these people that you need them to be. So you don't have to go and meet somebody, do this for me, like I need help with this or this. Again, self love. Self love.
Yes, yes. When you look, take the mirror and you look at yourself and you say, okay, I need to have faith. I need to have trust. I have to have faith. I have to have trust. But it starts with me. So once you start learning those things and having it within yourself, and you stop lying to yourself, you do the things you say you're going to do for yourself. Everything changes, and you're right. Then the people that come back into your life have also changed. So they're not the same people that you met. Like, oh, you're not the same person that I met 3 or 4, what did we meet, 5 years ago?
Five, yeah.
You've changed so many times. And that shows growth. And it's beautiful because then you just experience different things and you can give yourself the permission to experience people and to just experience and love life.
Yes, yes. That makes me very happy.
Yes, yes. Now tell me what's next.
What's next? What's next? Right now I'm working on actually role your spa need a little bit of my attention. So we just rearranging the system of the business. It's like something, oh my god, the numbers and everything. But
Yeah.
what's happening? We actually in the process of finally I had the time for my blogging business, which I love doing. Love, 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 because I have a fair amount of followers on Instagram on my personal, which became now business because I love self care beauty tips on daily basis, right? Puffy eyes, how to lift your face, and I do wanna write. I actually have like PDFs for how to do this or this and vitamins, those all these fun things. But I want to put it in my way, and
Yes, yes.
publish a book. I wanna my book. I don't have to publish it through publisher, but it's kind of fun. I was already in a couple of parties and I know how it's done. So why not just to create and write and have fun with it? So that's my upcoming, because I want to, like I said, you do something right and you do other things, because I want to travel, I want to feel beautiful, I want to dress up, I want to have these things and these things. I want to, of course, take my family to spoil my mom, to show her the world. I like to sail, and through blogging I can travel because there's always some traveling, collaboration, working together. So this is my next thing, and it might take a year, 2 or 3, or whatever it is, because you know how Instagram works. It's like a path, nothing happening, and then boom, suddenly lots of things happen. But it's, yeah, this is what I'm heading. Yeah. And but before that happens, I have to have this baby very fat, because there's a second unit that I want to take over, and I want to have more people.
Nice.
But it's all like kind of blending, right? My blogging business,
Mm,
bringing people
mm.
here, and it's just like, But those who can't come, um, they can have me online, and when I come to their cities to work with. So it's a lot of fun to bring the love, to spread the love. 'Cause,
Yes, yes.
I teach, let's say, face yoga, skincare, how to do your own skincare. But your muscles, it gives you that awareness. You breathe, you go for walks. I pretty much talk about just my lifestyle. That's it. So it's not really hard work.
No, it's actually fun. Because the great thing as well, Anya, is that you walk your talk, so it's easy. You're not pretending, this is who I am, this is what I do, and I'm just telling you about it.
And I
So
have,
people can feel that, feel it as well.
well, I have some. I have my days, and I'm also human, and I love to see my friends, and I love a glass of wine. Before I would, oh, I don't show wine. I love wine. It's delicious. So I started working with this wine academy. I went to wine tasting, and we're gonna work together. I'm gonna bring my clients as a customer appreciation day. So I just, like I said, allowing yourself be. This is opens your door. This is opens your relationships. You're meeting people because of the things you like, not because of the things that you think you should be
You
doing.
should. Right. Yes, that's exactly it. So again, it's have the courage to be who you are, to love yourself, and to it doesn't matter what other people think. You have to say, this is me. If you don't like it, there's nothing I can do about it. That's the way it is. Right. You have to have the courage to say, this is me.
People don't
And
that much. They think 5 seconds and then they're gone. So they don't
yes, no,
think.
there's everybody's like so involved with other stuff, and they think that people even care. No one really cares because everyone's got so many things that they're doing.
I
So
measure by myself. Like, I said, oh, okay. And then I'm gone 3 seconds later. Easy. With, I saw Opera, she has this show, her show, and she had somebody with her book. I read it. And she was saying, this lady, mind your own business. It's a full-time job.
yes,
And it's really
yes,
LinkedIn. It's a full
yes,
job. There's
yes,
so much discover. There is so
yes.
much to discover. Yeah.
Yes, yes. And you find that when you mind your own business, your life is also, you're much happier because, who
There-
cares what everyone's living their lives, everyone's doing the best they can. And all you can do is send love and look at yourself and do the best you can. And it doesn't matter what other people are doing. So mind your own business is a very good um, theme and a very good motto to live by.
Very true.
And no, it's much easier, and it's easier to love yourself as well because there's so many things to do in life. And if you think about if you're starting to mind other people's business, you're not paying attention to your life. So what are you doing as well?
I'm allowing to sink in into what you're saying. Very true. It's really like the more I'm very aware of thoughts that I'm exposing myself to. So when somebody speaks something that doesn't, I'm like next, or
Yes,
it's a
yes,
little bit like fast, but I can see this is already like. Uh, don't give the computer that information. It's
yes, 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 yes,
takes
yes.
time, takes an energy not to think about something that I need to. What will bring me what I need, or to be in the state that I need. Mm.
Yes, that's one of the most important things to keep that energy high and to be happy and to be in that state.
Little bit, yeah, even little bit of a selfish to be like, in that sense. Yeah, yeah. So tell me, please. I didn't even ask you. What are you working on now?
So we're talking a lot. I talk a lot about self-love and all that. And the other day, just by speaking to clients and just by seeing things, you see things on social media. I thought, it's time to say, it's time to be unapologetically you. Just be you, like you've been saying, because I found that because you think about things that you say and the way you speak
Yeah.
and I and I'm always saying, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm
What?
sorry, I'm sorry. And I'm going like, what are you doing? And I found that a lot of people do that. And for me, it's a South African thing because you'll see there's it's like almost we apologize to be alive. And I said, it's insane. It's time to stop that. So I did a webinar and I said, okay, let's change this. Let's just be unapologetically you. So like you were saying, just be you because you're beautiful no matter what. It
Perfect.
doesn't matter if you've got wild hair like mine or
You're
sleek hair like yours, you know?
beautiful. You're beautiful.
Or just be you and love yourself, but love life. It's
Yeah,
about just love life and love this moment, you know, and then this opportunity. I mean, this is a beautiful opportunity to have to be able to connect again. And you in Toronto, 3 hours away, I mean, you're on the East Coast. I'm here, and we can speak to each other. That is even more amazing.
it is amazing. Amazing. We like all in the same times, but in a different times, all at once everywhere.
Yes, 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 yes.
You recently had a course or something like that, or sorry, I missed it.
Yes, yes, I did it on Saturday. So I'm going to do the replay. I'll do a replay again today or tomorrow
Okay,
for yeah. It's just 60 minutes of just and into like I create, you know, I've got the journal and it's just really fun talking and experiencing how to just be unapologetically you and to just define
beautiful.
yourself. And you know, you define, I define myself, not anyone else. Why do we allow other people to define us? So, yeah, we're all on this mission to realize that
We
we've got it all.
mission not to be in a mission.
Yes, yes,
Am-
yes,
Amazing.
yes,
Karina, I have to get out of the building.
yes. Just tell me quickly, just tell us quickly your Instagram handle. I'll have all the details so that someone can, whatever, who can follow you, and then let's call it a day.
Our Instagram is Royal York Spa. Please come in, check us out. And you're going to see in bio link. It's founded by Atichka. And we already been featured in LUSA and Canada magazine.
Wow, congratulations. That is so cool.
Yes,
Congratulations.
awards to be on TV. Du-du-du, du-du-du-du. Yeah, so please check us out, Royal York Spa. And I actually would love to meet with you again if you can have me back, maybe in 3 months,
Yes, let's do it.
because there's a lot of going on. So as we speak today, there's a lot of adjustments. So I'm quite curious where I'm gonna be in 3 months. Okay, and I want like who else would I want to share this with? It's you.
Oh, thank you. That's so beautiful. Yes, let's chat in 3 months. Let's see how things have changed, how things have shifted. I must say, Anya, I'm so proud of you. You know, it's so beautiful to see your growth and that you're doing so well. It's amazing. I love it. It's really amazing. So lots of love and so much prosperity and abundance and blessings.
Thank you so much, Karina. It's not
Thank,
without.
I know, I know. Thank you. Thank you everyone for being here and we'll see you soon. Thank you, Anya. And remember, break fear, find freedom. Look at the freedom that Anya's found. Bye.